Hello, everyone. My name is Mark Wild. I want to start by apologizing for not delivering this segment live. RHMax and I are on opposite sides of the globe, grappling with the toughest times of differences you can imagine. I had planned to wake up at 4 a.m. to make this work, but an intercity move and managing three dogs alone threw a curveball. Thank you for your understanding. For those who don't know me, which is probably the majority of you, I'm the author of Second Crypto Revolution, Build Generational Wealth with Richard Hart's Crypto Ecosystem, which was published in back in 2022. These days, I share most of my thoughts on my website, secondcryptorevolution.com, and on X on my profile, Mark Wild underscore 369. Here's a bit about me you might not know. I've been in the crypto space since 2017 and part of Richard Hart's ecosystem since early 2020. I've also got a strong background in marketing. I studied it formally at places like the Lyon Institute of Technology in Switzerland. I have always been passionate about it. Over the years, I've held senior marketing roles in the hospitality industry, mostly in Southeast Asia, and I've advised several crypto projects on their marketing strategies. That's why today I'm excited to talk to you about PulseChain and the broader marketing efforts tied to Richard Hart's crypto ecosystem. Let's dive in. Firstly, marketing to date. A lot has happened in this ecosystem when it comes to marketing, and that's how it should be. Some efforts have been really impressive and probably made a big impact. Think about the real life ads in the UK, the highest of stakes movie, or when the Enigma diamond was bought and renamed the Hex.com diamond. Those were quite bold moves. We've also got an amazing community, around 200 streamers, app builders, social media personalities, event organizers, and writers who work hard every day to spread the word. That's something to be proud of. But not everything has worked out perfectly. Some efforts, like the NASCAR sponsorship or the short-lived listing on Maxi exchange, might not have delivered the results we hoped for, despite everyone's best intentions. The tricky part, it's often hard or even impossible to measure how effective these activities were. And in marketing, just like in life in business, if you can't measure it, you can't manage it. That brings me to the second part, marketing from now on. Every single effort to boost pulse chain marketing matters. And I encourage you all to keep doing what you can to make our voice heard. But for this talk in particular, I did a little thought experiment. If I were the Pulse Chain marketing director with a serious budget, what would I do moving forward in addition to everything what has been done today and to everything what a lot of you are already doing? So here it is. Number one, set a clear goal. For example, I would aim to quadruple Pulse Chain's active user base in 12 months. I would do this with a full campaign mixing influencer outreach, community education, rewards for new users, and visibility in top media channels. Number two, define your audience. I would target two groups, crypto natives, DeFi users looking for mostly Ethereum alternatives, and no coiners, beginners, people new to crypto. Point number three, go multilingual. Start with English, but add content in Spanish, Russian, Chinese, and other languages. Number four, build core pillars. Focus on education, reputation, and narrative dominance. Number five, Launch a strategic anchor. Picture a PulseChain Academy, a go-to educational hub loosely inspired by Binance Academy. It would be multilingual, packed with guides like how to swap tokens or how to launch a DEX, driving traffic and onboarding users to PulseChain. Number six, pick smart tactics. Think, think big influencers, think big influencer deals, aggressive paid ads, strong community programs, and polished PR to manage our reputation. Number seven, shape our reputation. Replace fear, uncertainty, and doubt with positive, trusted content. A solid reputation builds trust and brings more people in. Number eight, lead the conversation. Dominate rankings like top blockchains of 2025 or best DEX platforms. So PulseChain always comes out on top. Number nine, reward new users. Create quest to earn campaigns with token rewards to guide people on board. Number 10, flood the space. Advertise heavily on crypto networks and top sites with a clear path to get people involved. Number 11, show up big. Be present. Major crypto events like Token 2049 in Singapore and Dubai, CoinDesk's Consensus, or various Ethereum conferences. I'm not purely talking about just attending, which never works or is just not enough. I'm talking about having keynotes, taking part in panels, organizing side events. Richard, naturally, would be the best speaker for sure, but he can't do everything on his own. Number 12, get listed. Aim for the top three centralized exchanges. Binance, Crypto.com, and Upbit would be the contenders as far as the market share is concerned as of today. Listings, as we all know, can be free sometimes, but usually, like everything else in marketing and crypto marketing especially, it's pay to play. And we are obviously in that second category. That brings me to the budget. Here's the reality. Quadrupling PulseChain user base in a year with a plan along these lines won't be cheap for the average user. But for someone like Richard Hart or some of our whales, it's not out of reach. My rough estimate, about $500,000 per month, excluding the listing fees on the centralized exchanges. That's what it would take to make this happen. Okay, so we've covered the what and how much. Now, how do we pull it off? We could debate all day. Should we go traditional or a little bit more traditional way with this sort of marketing plan, or stick to the decentralized vibe, building apps, websites, and tutorials ourselves? Would Richard approve this, or does he or someone else already have a plan in motion? Honestly, only Richard probably knows for sure. Everything else is just speculation. I think that the decentralized marketing push, like you do the work or send postcards, was partial way to navigate SEC concerns. It's been great, and we should keep it up. But what got us here won't get us to the next level. We need more. Maybe Richard already has a marketing director or whole team lined up to run something like this alongside his other strategies. But if he's counting on the community to lead PulseChain's marketing, we'd need our own director of marketing or a trusted organization, either a new one or an existing one with some tweaks to handle this budget and execute the plan. We've seen various organized and semi-organized efforts before. I won't discuss them here in details. Let me just say that while appreciated, Some of them were like one pricey move without a bigger strategy behind it. It reminds me of my tourism marketing days. One of my bosses sent me to random trade shows in Brazil, Russia, and Korea to uh, give just a few examples, hoping to attract tourists. It didn't work because you need more than a one off. You need focus, strategy, and maybe some centralized effort. We could build on someone who is already out there or start fresh. Maybe we partner with a reputable agency and have sponsors pay them directly each month to, you know, avoid fraud, basically. Whatever we do, we should focus on the core coins, and whoever leads this needs to be fully doxed. If I were Richard, the origin address, or a whale funding an initiative like this, I wouldn't hand $500,000 a month to an anonymous avatar on the internet, no matter how much we hate the letters KYC. Now, I'm not job hunting, but since I'm raising this topic, I'd be willing to step up and execute this plan or something like it. I would be equally, if not more happy, if someone else takes it from here. So, if you're listening to this, you like these ideas, and you want to sponsor them, reach out. Let's make it happen this way or another. If not, that's fine. I hope you at least enjoyed this quick post-chain marketing talk. That will be it from me for now. Once again, apologies for not doing it live. Like I said, it's just not the right time to wake up at 4 a.m. for me. Anyway, if you'd like to reach out, connect, visit my website, secondcryptorevolution.com, and connect on X at markwild_369. RHMax, thanks for organizing this conference. Thanks for letting me do this. I appreciate it. You've done an extremely good job. Thank you very much to everyone who spoke on the conference, helped it happen, and obviously to everyone who tuned in. Thanks for listening, and until next time.